Everybody's pissed. Everybody's so mad. You're like, push the button, Dave.
I know. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, somebody was like, they're probably just chatting away, not pushing the button.
Totally. It's totally true. We have to spend at least 10 to 12 minutes just catching up on each other's lives. Hello.
Hope everybody had a great Halloween. We have a lot of things to share with you today. So
many things.
But first, I have an email that I need to share with you from Annette. And Annette wrote a very long email. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but she has literally every MyPillow product ever. This is Annette Janke. I think that's how you say it. Janke.
Janke. I love it.
It's Jahnke.
Okay. All right.
And it's Janke. That's how I'm saying it.
That's how I pronounce it. Yeah.
But the part of this email that I love the best is when she talked about the kitten fur technology of the MyPillow slippers and moccasins. She says, you talked of the kitten fur technology being all squeezy. I was intrigued, but concerned. See, I pretty much have hobbit feet. Add some hair and they would pass. Not to mention I could water ski without skis.
Oh my God.
She says, to make it worse, I'm like 5'0". I have wide feet and I was very concerned that they wouldn't fit me. All the talk about the squeezy technology. Well, I had to try. I'm so glad I did because they are narrow, but they stretch while squeezing my feet in a soft, gentle way. Yes, I even walk the dog with these on, soon to buy a pair of moccasins. So
they're the best.
She knows what's up.
Yeah, they're the absolute best, even for hobbit feet.
And probably even more so because then there's like extra squeeziness.
You guys have to go to mypillow.com/chicks
and
do BOGO for the Giza Dream Sheets. And
she's got those too.
Really. And for all the things, you get a discount. You get like a Mac Daddy Chicks discount. Do it.
Yep. Or you can call. You can always call 800-875-0513. But the best way is mypillow.com/chicks to get yourself all those discounts. All right. I feel like we should just start with Alec Baldwin because it's the juiciest.
Do it.
So I'm going to need to share my screen because I wasn't able to download this. So if you guys haven't seen Alec Baldwin, apparently the paparazzi were following him and Ilaria while they were on their way to Vermont.
She's Spanish, isn't she? She is Spanish, right?
Right? She identifies as Spanish.
She's like the Dolezal of Hollywood, right?
Right.
Okay.
And so this is a long clip and I can fast forward through some of it, but there are a couple of points that I have to have everybody see because you get a real insight into their relationship and how this works. Okay. So they stopped their car because they were tired of being chased by the paparazzi, which I totally understand. I would not like that either. And so they decided to answer questions. And the first minute and 10 seconds, you're going to see two occasions where Ilaria tries to butt in. Now she's like, taping the paparazzi stuff. She's like getting it all on her phone. She's wild-eyed and kind of rabid looking.
Right.
And you'll see how he treats her. Anyway, here we go.
What do you want to know?
All right, Alec, what's the current state of what's going on with the case?
I'm not allowed to make any comments because it's an ongoing investigation. I've been ordered by the sheriff's department in Santa Fe. I can't answer any questions about the investigation. I can't. It's an active investigation in terms of a woman dying. She was my friend. The day I arrived in Santa Fe to start shooting, I took her to dinner with Joel, the director. We were a very, very,
oh my God,
well-oiled crew shooting a film together, and then this horrible event happened. Now, I've been told multiple times, don't make any comments about the ongoing investigation, and I can't. That's it.
You met
what are the questions that you have other than that?
You met with the moment, but you met with her family.
Helena.
Yes,
her name is Helena. If you're spending this much time waiting for us, you should know her name. Her name is Helena.
Helena Hutchins. I met with her husband Matthew and her son.
Oh my God.
And how did that meeting go?
I wouldn't know how to characterize it. They're
You
mortified.
guys, you know what? No details.
Do me a favor. I'm gonna answer the question.
Well, I appreciate that he was probably very
Oh my
upset.
God.
The guy is overwhelmed.
So anyway, they talk, and then he says some
There are
stuff about
incidental
how
accidents.
he wants Hollywood to, he's not a guns expert, but if there are new rules about firearms on sets, he's all down to clown about it. He's all for more safety, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm going to fast forward to kind of the end where there's a little bit more.
But I will cooperate with that in any way that I can.
Do you have any further projects in the works at the moment, or is everything on
No,
hold for you
that's
right now?
irrelevant to what we're talking about.
Do you think production will start up again on?
No, I doubt it. Is there anything else?
Why Vermont, Alex? Is
Because
That's
we
a
just
that's
do-
a
it's private.
person. That's part. Yeah, that's part. Anything else?
No.
Okay. So just do me a favor, you don't mind? My kids are in the car crying.
Because you guys are following
And
them
all I
and
want
they
to do,
know.
as a courtesy to you, I came to talk to you. I'm not allowed to comment on the investigation. I talk to the cops every day. I talk to them every day to find out.
They know where you are.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry, but her face.
I know.
It's like her face. I can't.
Right?
Her face. She's just so.
Oh my God.
She is like a rabid badger or something. She's yeah. Eladia.
And so he's like, step off.
He's like, I got this.
And I have to say, he was normal. Like he was
You think?
calm, as normal as Alec Baldwin can be.
I don't know if he was normal or not, Mock. I mean, the fact that
Well, think about how angry and psycho he's been. Like he wasn't punching anybody. I think that's a huge step up.
yeah, he wasn't punching anybody. I feel like perhaps somebody has like medicated him or something. But I mean, this is the guy that called his daughter a pig, right?
Exactly.
I mean, let's just get real here.
And he's been arrested for punching news
I
people.
know. The fact that anybody after that procreated with him, 6 more times? It's just like, why did you do that? Why?
And so, yeah, she posted like the Halloween, like all their kids dressed up in their Halloween duds. And she posted a big thing on the Instagram.
And he dressed up.
Yeah. And he looks utterly defeated. You know what I mean? Like
Defeated and disheveled and he looks worn out.
Yeah.
Worn out.
And when I think about the fact that she's 37 and he's 63, I don't like that.
The only people that can really pass that off, I think, are Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones.
They could, and like more and more, they're starting to not be able to. You know what I mean?
I still think they can.
Really?
I do. I still think they can. I know you disagree with me on that, but I like them. I think that they love each other.
I think they do too. They got married the exact same day and time that I did.
Yeah,
exact day and time.
I believe it, and I still believe them.
It's just that now he is really looking old.
He is old, but it doesn't mean that they don't have genuine, true love. I think.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure.
And I think they love their kids, and I just think that they love each other. It's just that he's old, But I mean, but yeah, I can see what you're saying with the. You can tell there's more of like a with Alec Baldwin. With Alec Baldwin and her, he's just like, do what I say to do. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't know. There's something about them that just really,
right.
I don't like it.
It's probably just because you don't like either one of them. And I'm right there with you. Yeah.
Okay, so Jen Psaki, I'm not giving you a sack attack, no worries, because she's got the Rona, you guys.
Right.
So
she's got it. Yeah.
She released this giant long statement talking about how, thankfully for the vaccine, she's got only mild symptoms. But then she also said, I last saw the president on Tuesday when we sat outside more than 6 feet apart and wore masks. Why? Why? Why did they do that?
Do you remember when nobody knew this shit? Do you remember? I mean, listen, I'm not trying to be mean. I just do you remember when nobody cared? Like, it's like when like when we just got the flu and nobody had to know it. Do you remember? When we got H1N1 and nobody knew it? It's like, do you remember when this was just your own damn business? Do you remember? Do you remember?
Good times.
Can anybody remember? I feel like I can't remember, you guys. It was so long ago.
I know.
Yeah.
And it's so like we made the decision, and this is a hard decision, but we made the decision this weekend that we're not going to make travel plans for Tucson because of all the hullabaloo with the airlines and the more trouble with American this weekend. And it's going to get worse because December 8th, of course, is the day that all the people have to show their proof of vaccine. And it is going to be utter chaos flying for this winter. And I blame all of this overreaction for all of this. They are disrupting lives in ways that are so much worse than what the virus does.
Right. Totally. Without you are, spot on. You are spot on. They are disrupting lives. And you know what? It's like they're doing everything. It's kind of like where it started with the you can't see your grandmother. And now it's you can't see your grandmother at Thanksgiving. You just can't see your freaking family. You can't. It's like, what? Screw you.
Yeah.
It's like they're disrupting lives. They're disrupting lives in so many ways. They're disrupting them with jobs. They're disrupting them with just everything when it comes to just interpersonal relationships. They're disrupting everything. You can't travel. You can't do anything. I don't want to know whether or not she got COVID. I don't care. I don't care about her health. I don't. And you know what? I shouldn't know her health. Because isn't that like some sort of a HIPAA thing? I shouldn't know. Why do I have to know?
Well, it's funny because like the cynic part of me was like, is she just pretending so that she doesn't have to do pressers and explain how Joe Biden is going to give $450,000 to every illegal that was separated from their kids?
It's a great point, Mock.
That's how cynical I've become.
Yeah, well, that's a great point. I mean, you're absolutely right in questioning that in your brain because who's going to explain that now?
Well, it'll be that Karine Jean-Pierre, that her emergency backup press secretary, I guess.
But there will be somebody that has to do that.
I would think that they'll still have pressers, and that chick is a lot nicer, but she's also just completely. She does the whole. I'm not going to answer questions. I'm just going to say a lot of words that sound good together, but don't actually answer anything.
Yeah, I mean, they all give word salad, but But how do you explain that away? How do you explain I'm going to give $450,000 to illegals that come over here just because of their feel bads?
Yeah. Because
it's a huge dog whistle to every other illegal that wants to come over here because we're going to be like, hey, for a mom and a kid, it's $1 million. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sign me up.
God, it's just so infuriating. You guys, still a fantastic special happening courtesy of one of our favorite sponsors, Omaha Steaks. Omaha Steaks sends you the most amazing freezer of food, and it is so good. Their burgers are amazeballs.
They really are so good. God, I love this stuff. I actually got it as a gift years ago, and it was one of the greatest gifts that I got. It was a Christmas gift from a family member. It was before we worked with Omaha Steaks. And I remember thinking, this is the most kick-ass gift. So think about that for, the holidays.
That's right.
Gift, because it was something that I would have never dreamed of asking for. But when I got it, I was like, this is amazing. And it lasted us for so long, and it was great. And every time we ate it, I was like, this is the greatest gift. So think about that. And
that is a great idea, especially now with the holidays coming up.
And the supply chain. So, I mean, it's one of those things where, people will love you for this. And and then I became hooked, and I loved it, and I became a customer for life. So it's just the greatest stuff. So you think about doing that.
It is fantastic, especially now because they've got this Deluxe Grill Out Assortment where you get 30 different things. We're talking entrees and sides and desserts and all of it. And it's 50% off right now. If you go to omahasteaks.com and you just put the word chicks into the search field, that'll bring up the Deluxe Grill Out Assortment. You get 50% off of that, and they'll throw in 12 of their steak burgers. So it's a deal that you do not want to miss.
So good.
Take advantage of it. Gifting it is a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
Omahasteaks.com, keyword. Okay, I do have other videos to show you. So Biden went on his European trip of course, the big rumor of the weekend, it has not been verified, and I don't even want to think about how they would verify it, is that he totally shat his pants.
I'm sorry, it's not funny.
It is kind of funny though. The reason that they're saying that is because there was this inexplicable change of suits. So like when you see him initially arrive to visit the Pope, he's wearing either a black suit or a blue suit. And then later on in photos, it's the opposite.
Oh.
And then there was no more live stream of what was going on. So that was the speculation. That was the rumor going around Rome, and it came over here to the United States, where it landed, of course, on Twitter. And then the hashtag started Shark Week.
I mean, listen, I'm there for it. I'm there. Because y'all remember, like, when Trump would just walk like up the flight of stairs, and they would be like, he's so elderly, can't walk up this flight of stairs. Remember when they would just like pick on every single tiny little move? I am there for Shark Week. Shark Week. I'm there. Like, you know that it is more believable that he would crap his pants.
Oh my God. It's very believable.
It's so believable because he has no idea where he is. And he's like, am I in a bathroom? Am I not in a bathroom? I really have to go. I'm going to go. Oh crap. I'm actually giving a speech right now. Oh God. So, I mean, it's so much more believable. Yeah.
I know. That absolutely cracked me up. And then of course he did do a press conference at which he took questions, and I'll show you how it started. Look at this.
Happy to take some questions, and I'm told I should start with AP.
Oh my God.
Zeke Miller. Zeke, you have a question? Didn't recognize you the mask on. I apologize.
I'm told I should call on Zeke from the AP.
Oh my God. I mean, did they not like prep him and tell him not to do that?
Either they don't, or he just forgets what they tell him. There's no way that they haven't said, hey, can you not make it look like we're, like you're a robot and you've been programmed to do certain things?
Can you not make it look like you're actually the president?
I mean,
good Lord.
He's just really, really bad at it. But he answered a question, like, because somebody brought up whether or not he talked about abortion with the Pope. And he went on the longest nonsensical diatribe of nothing. And of course, got choked up and invoked Beau, his son, again, about how the Pope has helped him heal from the death of his son. It's like anytime he can bring up Beau to deflect from the actual question that's been asked, he's going to do it.
Yeah. It's like, dude, we didn't ask about Beau. We asked about abortion. Had nothing to do with Beau.
I mean,
but I'm sorry.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but abortion. Hello?
Right. We have a very specific question. Right. And it went on. I mean, it was probably a good 8-minute answer. And it just was on and on and on. It was ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And people, including Democrats, thankfully, are starting to see that he's useless. And it took Chuck Todd. This actually went viral yesterday because the Chuck Todd, whatever his show is, it Meet the Press? I forget what his show is.
I think he's Meet the Press, yeah.
So he basically opened it up by talking about the approval ratings and how really everything is super bad. And he made it sound so dire, rightly. But I just loved hearing it out of Chuck Todd's mouth. So I'll just let you guys hear it too.
The news poll out this morning that's filled with some scary news for the Democrats. The overarching message: Americans have lost their confidence in President Biden and their optimism for the country. At least they have right now. Just 22% of adults say we're headed in the right direction. A shocking 71% say we're on the wrong track. And that includes a near majority of Democrats who are saying that. President Biden's approval rating stands at a dismal 42% versus 54% who disapprove. Believe it or not, just 2 months ago, Mr. Biden was in positive territory, 49% approving, 48% disapproving. So what's pulling down the president's numbers? Well, look at this set of numbers. Just 37% say he has the ability right now to handle a crisis versus nearly a majority who say he does not. 37% also say he's competent and effective as president. 50% disagree with that description. What's more, Republicans, believe it or not, have double-digit leads in dealing with border security, inflation, crime, national security, the economy, and shockingly, on getting things done.
Oh my God.
Can you even?
On getting things done. It's like, what the hell? We could have told you guys this, I don't know, in 2009. It's
Well,
like,
we've been screaming it.
right.
Like through the entire campaign. We have been saying it's going to be bad. I didn't even think it'd be this bad, this quick.
Yeah, I didn't think it'd be this. I didn't think it'd be this quick either. But I knew it would be this bad. It's just that he just, my God, it's like it was like a nosedive. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's the.
Thank you, Jamie.
That's the thing, is that we have been screaming. But what did they expect? This is the thing. I mean, it's like I don't want to call people idiots, but what did you expect? It's like these are the people who vote with their feels. You can't vote with your feels. I mean, that's like, I didn't like everything that Trump did all the time, right? But I voted based on policy. I don't vote for people because I want to date them or I want them to be in my family. You know, I vote for them based on who is the right person for the job. It's like hiring a person. You were in HR. So you obviously vote for somebody because you're like, I want to vote for the best person for the job. You vote very policy driven. And I think a lot of Republicans are like that. People who are conservative say, okay, policy. Who's going to do the right job? That's how we look at things. We don't look at things based on our and it's like, who's not going to put out a mean tweet? You know, that's not how we do things. It's like, it's just so, to me, it's like, who's a grown up and who's not.
Yeah.
And
who actually puts America first?
Right.
That was what probably the most important thing that could be used to describe Trump's presidency is that he always put America first, always. And Biden and Obama before him, America was last priority. It was something to apologize for.
Exactly. I just want to look at some of these people and go, grow up.
Yeah. Well, and amazingly, like the fact that there is 42%, I can't remember now the number, but 42% still approve, like of what? Well, what is going on in your life right now that is remotely better?
Right. They're either living in a really, it's probably that a lot of the housewives that are just like, they're sheltered from it. They're sheltered from the suck. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. Or the people who are digging in and don't want to admit how bad. Yeah. They're just digging their heels in and they're like, no, it's fine. It's all fine. It's all fine. You know, and they're going to the gas pumps and they're like, no, I mean, this $4 gas is great.
I love this. This is what I always wanted.
It's great. I love it.
If you guys did not see Bill Maher's, which I don't watch it, but then I always hear that Bill Maher is making sense again. It's happening more and more, you guys, that he's making sense. He had a great panel with Chris Coons, who is that senator is just like one of the creepiest, but then also a woman who I hadn't heard of. And now I'm going to forget her name. Crap. What was it? Caitlin Flanagan, who is a writer for The Atlantic. He had them as his panel and they were talking, and Bill Maher was like, listen, the COVID thing is over. Okay. So like everybody just needs to stop. Everything has gone crazy. This is nuts. People should not be losing their jobs over this. And Chris Coons was like trying to say, well, everybody really needs to be vaccinated. And until everybody's vaccinated, then no one is really safe. And Bill Maher was like, but we are the only country that doesn't take into account natural immunity.
Right.
Why? And listen, you get to pick one. I will mask or vaccinate, but you don't get to tell me that I still have to mask when I'm vaccinated. I mean, Bill Maher was like really leveling into him about it. And this Caitlin Flanagan was also saying very similar things as Bill Maher. And so I started following her on Twitter. It turns out she's quite conservative as far as I can tell. And she's interesting. She did a recent piece about heroic masculinity. Pushing back on this whole notion of toxic masculinity. And so she was talking about that. It was really, really interesting. And so she's one of those people who believes that we need men to be men.
Right.
Which I appreciate.
It would solve the problem of people sitting on subways and not doing anything when women are getting raped.
Yeah.
Instead of getting your freaking phones out, maybe a man would step up and do something. Yeah. Where have the men gone?
Exactly. Before we get to talks, we got presents. Leanne Warren from Nebraska sent a card saying, "Hey chicks, just a little something for all you do. Your laughs and smiles are a great shot in the arm when I get home at night from working in a medical clinic all day. The past few years have been pretty trying, but I always have something to look forward to when I get home. Keep up the good fight and keep the laughs and smiles coming. You both make a huge difference in all of our lives. Much love from Leanne." And she got us each these t-shirts.
Leanne. Oh my God, I love that. Thank you. I love that. I will totally wear that.
Isn't that great? I'm collecting your stuff, and I'll send you like a big
Thank
package,
you.
like once a quarter.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Leanne. I love that. Yes.
I love it too. All right, I'm going to share my screen because I got some good talks today. Okay, this one is forever long, and I just cannot get enough of it because it's kind of, remember our favorite dog video where it's like the ultimate dog tease where the guy fills it. So it's like that, only it's a whole bunch of different animals, and it's just hilarious. So I think, which one is it?
He goes to the fridge for the
Yeah, it's this one. Okay, ready?
Man, this pretzel bland. Hold up, let me taste this part. I don't even taste no salt on this part right here. Wait a minute. This don't even look like no real pretzel. Bro, what you give me, a stick? I asked for a pretzel, bro.
I said no.
Why? Why?
Because you can't.
Oh, whatever, man.
I said no.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
I'm serious.
Why?
No.
Oh, whatever. No. Oh, that don't make no sense. Oh, they fishing illegally. Oh. Hey, wildlife park ranger here. Wildlife park ranger. Hey, you fishing here illegally. You fishing here illegally.
Oh my God, I love
I saw my favorite fluffy toy all chewed up in the corner. I know you did it, but you know what? I ain't finna stoop down to your level and commit violence. Psych! Oh, that's for hitting me so hard, man. I was just playing with you, man.
Oh my God, I love it. More.
Oh, you think you sleeping on this bed tonight? This man fluffy bed tonight. Try to get on it. Ha ha! See, I faked you out. You know what? I'ma leave. Okay? I'm back. See, you too slow. I'll spin around on you. Come on. I try to get. You can't even get on it when I spin, but I'll spin again. Oh, see, you can't even get on. What? What you doing? All that time on the elliptical machine. Oh, see, look, I ain't even looking. I'm looking. See, you still can't get on it. Man, it's me and fluffy bed. You can't get on it tonight. It's me and fluffy bed tonight. Don't open my gate. I told you, Frank, don't come over here no more. We not friends no more, man. You shouldn't have did what you did, man. Get on. I ain't even gonna look at you, man. I can't stand to look at you, man. Keep him in front of my gate. Keep him in front of my gate, Frank. Oh, you still got that attitude? Come on, girl. You know that's just a love bite. You acting like you don't miss me. You don't miss me? You don't miss me? How about now? When I touch you like this and I hold you like that, it's so hard to believe, but it's all coming back to me. Oh, y'all, stranger danger. Never said play dead when a stranger look at us. I'm dead. Play dead. Hey, why y'all ain't playing dead? It's a stranger over here. She said, I'm dead. Never said we gotta play dead when a stranger look at us. He leaving? He leaving? Oh, he ain't leaving. Hold up. Oh, hey. I'm gonna tell them that on y'all because y'all ain't playing dead. This is a stranger over here. She said when they look play dead. Oh, I'm dead. Y'all go get it. You know what? Hey, man up. Man, they ain't playing dead. This stranger over here looking at us, they ain't even playing dead. Hey, play dead. I'm dead. Come on, man. You better play dead. I'm dead.
Anyway.
It
was like 10 bucks in one.
Those were awesome. Oh my God, I love those.
I know.
And then we're gonna have to, like, at some point next sometime maybe this week, you need to replay the very original, like, dog.
The ultimate dog tease.
The ultimate dog tease. Yeah.
There's just nothing better, man.
No.
Covered with what?
Covered in what? Covered in what?
Oh my God, so great. Okay, so you guys, I really do think that we are going to have Molly Hemingway tomorrow. For our deep dive. So unless unforeseen circumstances happen again, we're going to have Molly Hemingway. And the week after that, you know who we're going to have? We're going to be 1 degree of separation away from Governor Ron DeSantis, you guys. because his spokesperson, Christina Pushaw, is going to be our guest on the deep dive, not this week, but next week.
Next week, yeah. And then
Very
I'm
excited.
so convinced that we're eventually going to be able to talk to Ron DeSantis. And I said, you know what? If we do that, I'm going to have to do the whole interview because you're going to be like the whole time. Like, it'll just be a complete. She'll be doing this. That's what she'll be doing. What she's doing.
I know,
The whole time. She'll be freaking out. Yeah. But it'll be the greatest interview ever. So, stay tuned. We're working on it. We're totally working on it. Okay. And then tomorrow's a big election day.
Yeah. So New Jersey and Virginia, get yourselves out to the polls and make sure that you do not vote for Phil Murphy and that you do not vote for Terry McAuliffe because they are loser clowns.
Total losers. Make sure that you do that. Like, seriously do that. You guys, this is such an important race. So yeah. So, no pressure. Bring it in. Bring it in, everybody. Bring it in. Oh, God, so many Monday stretches, you guys. Have a fantastic day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.